So welcome everyone to part 4 of the Kobold Lair. Kobold's Lair. Originally thought of as a one-shot, has now turned into a 4-shot. So hopefully we won't be going into a 5-shot with this thing, one way or the other. But you know, for the benefit of the characters and the players, hopefully it'll go in their, you know, their way tonight. We shall see. So I'm Graphic Hunter, and this is Legends on Paper, as we prepare to continue with the 4th extension of our one-shot into the depths, delving into the depths of the Kobold's Lair. Let's play D&D! All right, so you guys are in the main chamber. Your vision is obscured. No, well, most of you are in the. Some of you are. One of you is in the main chamber. To be more specific.
I've heard about this all week.
Yeah, the rest of you are like slightly outside the main chamber with a huge rock form of a earth elemental that's blocking your way through the passageway inside. So that's leaving Kevar pretty much isolated with everyone else inside, so that's going to be fun. Within that chamber, which is fairly large, you have the various kobolds, whether they be dragon shields that are there, presumably, as you've learned over time and dealing with some back and forth communication. Actually, I'd say it's mostly one-sided communication with an elderly kobold that has just recently come into view, and that the purpose of this cavern and them being here is to protect dragon eggs. So that's the assumption. It may not be true, as you can only see so far within this chamber with the obscuring haze of mist and steam, the humidity, the water that's just flowing down the side, dripping down the sides and off the cavernous ceiling, which you can't even see high above. But most importantly, being surrounded by kobolds is probably most urgent. And we're going to start at the top of the order, which will soon bring up Striker with Kevar on deck. We have something happening prior to that in the turn order, so we'll see what happens there.
Do we now?
We do. That I had forgotten like most of the time, but I will not forget tonight. And so we get started with this ordeal. A quick overhead view, perhaps, of our situation will better illuminate how dire the circumstances really are. As you can see, the rest of the party is pretty much outside the chamber.
Yep. We'll see.
With the rest of them inside. So we'll see how that goes. Right, where is it? There we go. There's that overhead view to give you a better idea as to what they're up against. So, as we begin, and as I mentioned, I have forgotten this most of the time for some reason, because this flying creature is obscured in the mist and the haze up in the ceiling.
You haven't forgotten
area.
It hit me.
Yes, it did hit you once and dropped 2 boulders next to you. Apparently has a ledge full of boulders up there somewhere. And from diving out once more, boulder goes flying. You hear a whistle by and then crash on the ground next to you.
I'm surrounded.
Yeah. nearby. We'll say.
I would like a percentage.
He didn't roll a
One
one.
of those kobolds.
He didn't roll a one, so yeah, it's gonna land close by. Right, let's get us back to the main map there. Okay, so close by, not doing any damage. That's gonna bring up Striker with Kevar on deck.
Okay. Which one's Striker? This one?
Yes.
Striker's gonna move up to the door. The elemental had been battering the sides of the door to make it bigger.
Right, to get in.
Is it big enough for Striker to get through if she risks an attack of opportunity?
It did some substantial damage to the walls, but you can try. I mean, you're going to risk an attack of opportunity if you get by. It'll be difficult terrain. Plus, it'll require an athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. As a rogue, she's going to take the bonus action disengage, canceling the attack of opportunity. And she's going to make the acrobatics roll to try and get in. Realizing it's difficult terrain, so she's only going to get just in the door. 14.
14. Close. What happens is, as she attempts to get by, squeezing through that crack of an opening, like maybe assuming that she can somehow detach some of the looser rock, or maybe in her own mind thinking that she can actually move the elemental itself. Neither happens, as she just gets to it and stops dead. Now, you don't have to use any of your movement as difficult terrain, since you didn't actually get through. So if she has any other movement that you'd like to utilize, you can.
Crawl.
She's not as skinny as she thought.
How does, since it didn't work very well, help action for a familiar actually supposed to work?
Well, it depends on the familiar.
Well, this familiar is now close enough. Is it granting a?
It's a snake.
I understand that. Is it granting perception?
Yes.
So would that help with what? A ranged attack, maybe?
No, but it'll help with perception or investigation. Maybe blind sight or blind fighting, but because it has that particular ability, so that might be helpful in negating the disadvantage. But that's a snake doesn't have a whole lot of things that it can help with.
Well, she is going to use her dagger and try and stick that thing in the eye
Of the elemental.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
She's gonna stab it. Have at thee. Natural 19 plus 5.
That's gonna hit.
1 plus 3. 4 points.
4 points, okay. So as she pierces it with her dagger, whatever force is holding this thing together, and you see it has been beat, pretty badly, even with its own action beating against the walls, has damaged just as well. So not only did it damage the walls, but the creature itself, and it just begins to crumble and form this large section of rubble as it collapses in the doorway. So in that area within 5 feet of the door is all going to be difficult terrain.
Okay. Then now
But it falls
can she complete her motion?
Inanimate. If she has movement yet, yeah. But again, it's...
Yeah, it canceled her movement because she couldn't get through the door.
Yep.
So difficult terrain means her 10 feet is 5 feet, so she's basically in the doorway. Here's your element.
Okay, so elemental down.
Dead.
Elemental down. Anything else for Striker then?
Striker yells, "Come on, guys, we're in!"
George. All right. That brings up Kevar.
Okay.
By the way, we have 2 players out today, so Striker is being played by Uncle Mike, and Bug is being played by Mike. Okay, so.
Okay.
Kevar.
Bug is going to be useful today.
Good.
Bug bonus
Meet
action,
you.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my 2 sorcery points to cast darkness, which I can now see through.
Yes. Now, what kind of darkness is this?
It is
Regular darkness?
It is magical darkness.
Remember, just I mean, magical,
Yep.
regular magical.
But I can see through it because I cast it with my sorcery points.
Yes, and you have the. Well, you also have the devil sight, right?
Well, it's not devil
I
sight.
know. This one. Actually, that's just your dark vision, right?
Yeah, my dark
Casting
vision
it
is
also gives you
120
to be
feet.
able to look through it. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Yeah. No, I'm talking with you.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was a bonus. I am now going to. Let's get out these dice and do some damage. All right.
So what does that mean for other people? Can we see into that, or?
No, you can just see a big circle of black.
Yeah. Where he has it up is just a cloud of blackness
You can't see anything going on.
or a void, basically. You can hear everything. And the way the blind fighting works is that if you have an idea of where a creature is in the darkness, but you can't see it, then you can attack it at disadvantage.
Gotcha.
So, due to this magical darkness, since they're blinded, I have advantage on my attacks. They have disadvantage to attack me.
Sure.
So, first attack.
Which one are you attacking?
This one right in front of me. I can't see his number.
5.
Number 5, the warrior.
16,
16 hits, yeah.
6 points damage.
What are you hitting with?
Rapier.
Okay, the rapier, you see, your rapier just sink into its body, and as you pull it out, drawing its blood, it sinks to the ground as it dies. Number 5,
Okay.
damn.
Offhand attack. This one next to him.
Number
Use your bonus.
7.
Two-hand fighting is
that
a
a 7?
offhand attack. Is your bonus?
Another regular warrior. Number 7, you're attacking?
Oh, no. Apparently I'm not.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
That's okay. Apparently when you fight with 2 hands, that's a bonus action.
Oh, you already used your bonus action.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Then I am going to move.
You have space to move out?
Yes, I do, because I
Okay.
just killed somebody.
Okay.
That left 1, 2, 3. Technically, 4 could have made attacks of opportunity, but they can't see me,
See you.
so they can't.
All right. Okay.
I'm over here!
On the other side of the darkness.
Please keep in mind where I place myself. I am still in the darkness. Now, does the darkness go with me?
No, it's centered on. Well, you can cast it on yourself. It's a.
That's what I thought. It stays where it is. Okay. So I'm still in the darkness.
You're on the edge of it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, cool. All right, so it's gonna bring a bug. Oh, you see the way is clear.
Where is
You sound like Stitch.
He's like really evil now.
That's how Gus was playing him
Well, he was kind of playing him innocently, silly.
till Barry died.
That's
And
true.
then he started being a little sociopath.
That's right. That's right. You're right. Everything changed.
Oh, I just knocked over everything over here.
All right, that's your Fire Lord.
5, 10, 15, 20. Does anybody remember the name of his other lion? He said it.
Bob.
I didn't
It was
write
Bob.
that down.
I think
Sorry, Gus. You should have been here. It's Bob
with,
now.
One with Bob and one with Bill.
it was Leo and Lionel.
Let's go with Lionel.
I don't know.
Go, Lionel!
He's going to toss Lionel right over here.
Okay, that's within the range. Yeah, I see him. Okay.
Yeah, he's within 60 feet is
Yep.
the range, so he's good.
All right, so you chuck the idol, and he catches it. No.
Oh, he's a monk. That would be awesome.
It wasn't targeted at him,
No,
though.
I know. No, it just it never ended. Yeah, it hits the floor and then expands into the roaring lion at his back. Now that's going to be on a separate initiative, right, or is it on yours?
I can't remember how we were doing it, and it
Well, what's it
doesn't.
say in the?
I can't see anything.
Because I had him on a separate. Go ahead and roll initiative for him,
If there isn't a space, the creature's friendly.
and we'll put him in the initiative.
It doesn't say. Yeah, just as it becomes a living creature that's friendly to you. But
Yeah, so it's like a companion, or
yep. His initiative will be 16.
okay, it's going to be right after Bug.
Oh, well, that worked out perfectly. That was his action. Doesn't have much in the way of bonus actions. So he's just gonna hang out over here. That'll be the end of Bug's turn.
What's this going to bring up your lion?
All right, the lion is going to attack and probably miss with his bite with a 10 against the, I'm guessing, main kobold.
Is that the shaman?
This is an older. The shaman was on the other side where the darkness is, but he died early on through
That guy.
nefarious situations.
He's the old
talking,
guy that
isn't he?
said, the one that said, don't kill the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the old guy that he looks like a really ancient kobold. Like you've never wouldn't imagine a kobold could live this long.
Oh, we're all
Look
getting
this
pet
ancient.
dragon eggs.
As he just kind of has hobbled out, tap like an old Yoda tapping out on out of the obscuring mist. Eyes just blazing and angry. And he spoke to you once more when he came out, warning you, not imploring you, but warning you to leave and not touch the eggs that they were protecting. Otherwise face the consequences, which who knows what those might be.
We don't even have to touch the eggs. We're just supposed to
But
kill
you
them.
miss. You miss.
I'm taking
The lion roars and tries to bite at the ancient kobold and misses. That's the end of Bug's turn. Or that's the end of the lion's turn.
Okay.
He doesn't get a bite and a claw?
Nope. One or the other.
That sucks.
If he pounces and hits with the claw, then he gets and then get knocked prone, then he gets the free bite.
Lions suck.
They're CR ones. They're not great.
Okay, so we have the chieftain, who immediately his attention being drawn to the roar over by the GreatWyrm, goes rushing over to defend this ancient fellow.
Is he the guy in the corner, number 8?
Yeah, he doesn't have a number on him. I'll get to him in just a minute.
You mean
And
the
then we
berserker?
have 1 and 2 coming up right after that. So let me just go ahead and get them all
Who's
moving.
the chieftain?
I think it's that one right here.
You mean the berserker?
No, that's not. Where's the chief? Oh, this is the chieftain.
Yeah, number 8.
That's what she just said.
I didn't mean to put a number on him. Okay. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna rush over and attack the lion, and then we have Dragon Shield number 1, which I think is over here now. Yep. It's not sure which way to go, so we'll deal with him in just a second, and then we have the GreatWyrm himself that's gonna make an attack. So, both of these attacks are gonna be at. Well, let's deal with the dragon shield real quick that's in the darkness. So he knew where you were for a moment. Okay.
That one, and he kills his buddies.
All right, so he rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Not as an attack, but just to determine
Where I
which way
went?
you went. Yeah, so he comes rushing this way, and it's still going to be a disadvantage to make an attack against you. So he has some. Actually,
No fun.
that would be his action to make that perception check that he rolled a 20 on. So I don't think, after his movement, I don't think that he's going to be able to do a whole lot. We just double check and see if he's got a bonus action.
You sure your dragon guys don't have some kind of bonus,
They should.
legendary,
I mean,
whatever?
Probably legendary,
Probably.
but that wouldn't be on his turn.
Do you know if he...
No. Yeah, so that's it. He doesn't have anything that he can do. He used his action to perceive which way you went. He guessed correctly. He went rushing up to you and used as much movement as he could. That was it. The warrior making an attack against the lion.
Buried it. Is it buried?
No, this is Bug.
No, I don't think he's done anything, really.
The warrior is. It's a 17 on the
Attack versus lion?
lion.
Yes.
That hits.
Yes.
3 points of piercing damage from his sword as he drives it into the creature. And then the GreatWyrm himself also turns immediately. And I need.
Great worm.
That's the.
Is that what you're calling the berserker?
Yeah, no.
That's
The old
guy.
man. Yeah, the old kobold.
The old guy's called the Great Worm. Got
Yeah.
it.
And though, if you speak Draconic, like a couple of you do, I think, you would have heard him being referred to that way as in the communication of the tactics that are taking place inside. Okay, so he turns and you see him conjure at the creature itself, and you need to, the lion. I think this is a con save, but or wisdom save. Let me check.
Oh, poor lion.
It's the same either way. You rolled a nat 20.
Okay,
So
all right.
21.
So the creature feels the fear rising up, within it. You don't know this, of course. So just for to understand what's happening, you kind of see the look of fear as it gets ready to bolt, but then gathers his courage once again, just like in the Wizard of Oz, and says, "I'm a courageous lion."
Is that what he says?
Something like that.
I don't remember that from the movie.
We're king of the fire.
That's Scar in my mind, so.
That's what he has in his mind too now.
Be
He's thinking Scar, not Wizard of Oz lion. I want courage. I want courage, please. That's gonna bring up Bonk
Come on.
with the Berserker on deck.
Go bonk. Go bonk.
All right, well, I'm far away, so I'm not sure how far into this room I'm gonna get.
That's good. You have a bow.
10, 15, and then I need 10 to get over the difficult terrain, or
Yeah, it's just
5,
within
10.
5 feet, so that whole circle is difficult terrain, so it's probably 20 feet to get over it.
20 feet to get through the doorway.
Yeah, because this is a large
It's
creature.
2 squares straight.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get through the doorway then. I guess I'll have to be right here. From right here, before I get in the doorway, can I see the flying guy anywhere?
Now, just passively, as you enter this room, of course, you see how misty it is. Despite all the fireballs that have gone off in here, the humidity is high, and you can't see the ceiling itself. So you're probably not even aware that there's a flying guy.
Yeah.
The only one that's aware there's a flying guy would be Kevar.
Alrighty.
Because he's gotten bonk. Get it, bonk.
Can I see the berserker from where?
Oh, yeah. Do you have line of sight? If you have line of sight, you can see
Yep.
him.
Alright, well then I guess I'll try and hit him with my boomerang.
And if you roll a 1, you hit Bug in the back of the head.
Striker and bug.
Boink, boink. Hit them both on the back.
That is a
That's it
21.
before your plus.
Wow, that's a hit, yes.
Alright, and so then it's D4. That is 3 points of bludgeoning
Plus your
damage.
dex.
Plus my dex, why?
Because you just threw something at him. You get your dex bonus just like it. You
But
get
it
it.
doesn't say in here when you wrote it down, damage type.
That's because you should have known. When you swing a sword, you get your strength bonus.
I see.
When you throw something, you get your
Alright,
dex.
then that's 7 points of
7 points? Okay.
bludgeoning damage on the berserker.
Okay, so
My
he was in
boomerang
the,
returns to me.
okay. He was in the process of running toward the group that's surrounding Kevar. So he was like, and going forward as you throw your boomerang. Tank, doing 7 points of damage. He kind of like wobbles for a moment, but he's still on his feet. Eyes a little bit crazy, shifting over to you.
I think he probably thinks it came from Striker.
He might have. Who knows? Who knows? But he's still up. Sorry, still up.
That's it for me, for Bonk this time. And he's gonna say Bonk, which is not because he's stupid, it's because it's good branding.
Okay. He's got sound effects.
He's just he's gonna do merch eventually, so.
Okay, he's just got a degree in marketing.
Yeah,
that
like
he's
you
gonna
guys were all like, he's an idiot because his name's Bonk. Like, no, it's just good branding.
Right on us for, we shouldn't have assumed.
All right, so that's going to bring up the Berserker and then everybody else that hasn't attacked in the room. Before we get back to the top of the round with the flying creature that's
Bye, Bug.
flying around. It's 20 by 20, what is it? It's larger than that. It's what, 20-foot radius, the darkness?
15-foot radius.
15, okay, so the ceiling is far higher than that. But
Yes.
it doesn't matter, you're still in the darkness, so at this point.
And if it's centered on me, and I'm higher than 5 feet, it's
can
probably
we-
going 20 feet high.
Well,
Cinder
yeah,
number 2
but
have to
even
go still.
Yeah.
It's the same, Lord Cinder.
okay. So the Berserker immediately just pivots and looks over to where the direction that the boomerang came through. And there he sees Bug and he sees Striker and he sees Bonk. He's in a rage, and he's just kind of coming forward, just set on rending and tearing and biting and just ripping somebody apart. not really too particular as to which one of you threw the boomerang. And probably didn't even realize it, just as you state, came out of nowhere and hit him in the side. So he pivots on his heel and rushes over to where Bug is standing and makes an attack.
He's the closest.
19.
Oof. That'll hit. That'll hit the child.
Kobolds have no sympathy for children. They eat baby rats, all right? They don't care.
Gives
Baby rats,
big
children.
puppy dog eyes
I've
anyway.
eaten baby rats. Sounds good.
All right. So damage on Bonk from the
Bug.
slashing and clawing. Bug, sorry. Bug, bonk, is not terrible, but 9 points of slashing and rending damage.
Doesn't his arms of Agathis do
His
something?
armor of Agathis
It strikes back.
Oh, is that what it does?
does strike back.
I think it's like necrotic energy or something. Just lashes back.
I don't know how much he has taken off of that already, because I know he has been hit.
He's been hit at least twice with it.
He has, but I know he had cast it at a second level or whatever because it was higher than the normal.
Well, all warlock spells get cast at the max level.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
Armor of Agathis.
Gus, if you're watching, take better fucking notes if you're not going to be here.
Oh, you know what? He doesn't have any spell slots.
He should have unassigned and
Should have
then
realized
reassigned
that.
the character, right? Because then it would transfer over. I know.
probably.
All right, well, those hit points are just gone at this point. So he takes 5 cold damage. That's the last time it can trigger. Isn't
Okay, so that it triggers 5
Yeah.
cold damage? All right. The Berserker. Wow. Okay, so as he gets over there and rips at you, the armor of Agathis, is it?
It's like he
said cold
described it.
damage?
It's cold damage, but he describes it as his mom's
like
vines
vines,
come out.
right,
so we
exactly.
could say they latch onto him and then freeze, and part of his skin gets ripped
Okay.
off with it.
And as that happens, and I don't think this is the first time, no, it is the first time he's done the Berserker. You watch as this almost flays his skin, and the Berserker stands there kind of wobbly and eyes bulging, looking just insidiously at you, with the expectation that he's going to, try and rip against you again, and then just falls to the ground and just twitches and thrives on the ground before the light goes out.
Thanks, mommy.
Good job, Bug.
And there goes my Berserker, my favorite kobold. You're next. All right. So then we have the dragon shields, 3, 0, and 4. I think one of those is not in the.
You got one over here.
Yeah. Sorry. So that's which one is he?
3.
All right. So let's deal with him first.
Okay.
Oh, he is the first one. So he's going to see all this going on. He's going to make a beeline for the lion.
What's his move?
It's 30.
He can get it.
Yep, he should be. And make an attack against the lion.
Oh, he rolled a 1. Sorry. I moved him. I thought I was rolling for him too.
No.
Diagonally, or you can only move.
All right, so it's a 20 on the lion.
He lets it.
That'll hit.
And it's
Yeah, I
20
mean,
feet,
the
or-
dirty 20. And then the damage that he does with his spear
Technically, no, you're not supposed to.
is 7 points of piercing damage as he.
Poor guy.
The lion roars angrily, and then gives just goes back to fighting stance.
Okay, all right, so he's kind of like a lion monk. He's a friend of monks lately.
I was
Okay.
about to have him break out in a song from and decided against it.
I mean, you still can if you'd like us to.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So I
So,
just can't wait. I think that's all.
He looks like Scar.
Copyright off.
It would be a dark reprise of "Can't Wait to Be King."
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
holy shit. Boy, these dragon shields in the darkness, rolling your perceptions. 0 and 4, both of them roll equivalents of 20 and higher. So both of them will be rushing up to where Kevar is standing, and that'll be the end of their movement and their action. So
Are they
zero
one
and
going
four.
around the back? Or are they going around the front?
Yeah, I'll move them.
All right, you move them.
Yeah.
I can probably beat this. How long is this going to last for?
10 minutes.
Put it over there.
Everyone is dead. One after the other.
The rate we're going probably won't make it till the end of the one shot.
There's 0 and 4.
Zero's in the middle. Right under
Right
your
in the middle. Straight down.
Right under your-
Straight
No,
down.
no, I see him.
Oh.
I'm just looking at his. He's here. He's here. Yeah, so he can get right over here.
Can he though?
But I'm going to give him. It's going to be more of a direct. I think he'll be more direct.
I don't think he can get through that block. That's
No,
great.
but he does have a sense that you're there, and this guy holds so well. He has a sense that you're there, but neither of them can attack because they use their action. And then these are the last two, 2 and 7. The warriors. I doubt they're going to roll as perceptively. 9 and a 17. No. 14 and a 6. So that's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to have to roll for one of them anyway. Yeah, he's not too bright. He goes to one roll. Yeah, this guy just moves up here, hearing his footsteps, thinking it might be him. He moves up behind, but he's not sure. So right now, these guys are kind of floundering around in the darkness. And that's going to bring us to the top of the order with the winged creature who is flying over the darkness, not seeing a target anymore, swoops out. Any of you that are in the room or at the edge of the room,
That would be all of them.
if you have a passive above the 15 above, which I think would be.
Did you go?
Striker.
Oh yeah, I didn't go.
Hey, what about
Oh, did I miss somebody?
I
Kindling,
just
sorry.
realized that.
Or kindling.
I was like, wait.
I know I was last. So.
No, you're actually right after Bonk.
Oh,
So my apologies, but most of
No,
all
it
that
doesn't
didn't affect anything you would have done anyway.
Yeah.
So just for your reference, it goes Bonk and then Kindling, and then the dragon's shields.
okay. Well, you know what? That actually worked out in my benefit. So Kindling's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of survey what's going on. Points
You're right.
at the leader. Lord Cinder! Baptize them!
And then seek the miscreant in the sky.
What language are you speaking? What language are you speaking?
Common.
Oh, okay.
And I will cast-
My name is Schlock. I truly don't care.
I guess he thinks that you're. Where is Lord Cinder? Oh, you're moving.
I moved it. Yeah, and then I'll produce flame at the leader that just spoke, hitting a 26
That hits. Holy shit.
for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Which one is that? The worm or the guy next?
The Great Worm.
The guy that.
The great worm.
Yeah, so you see, it's basically a firebolt is what you find.
I'll produce flame, so
The seed. Oh, okay, all right. So you see him. Parts of his clothing is actually not the greatest, but not premium clothing and that he's wearing. Looks like he's rolled around in the dirt a few times, but it's not in bad shape. It's not threadbare or anything like that, but you see a bit of it go up in flames as he takes the 4 points of damage and pats it out quickly.
Okay. And then Lord Cinder's turn, he will slither in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He ignores difficult terrain because he is blind. He's
He's
going to
hovering. Thank you.
Either way, he ignores the rubble. He's going to go right to where he is, and he's going to get the Great Worm and the guy right next to him. That's the Dragon Shield Commander. Who's that again?
The
Which
chieftain.
side?
No, that's just one of the
That
Dragon
this
Shield.
one.
That side. Or
Number
this.
3.
Yeah.
So Lord Cinder will dive bomb into the ground next to them, causing an eruption of flame before he teleports 15 feet up towards the ceiling, and they have to make dexterity saves. Those two.
Okay.
DC 15.
Both of them failed.
Okay.
And
They
if the
will
flying guy's right above him, then
6 points of fire damage to
To each
each.
one of them? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it was the Dragon Shield number 1?
3.
3.
3, okay.
And the
Is
Great
it a
One.
3 or an 8?
That's a 3.
Thank you.
And do you have the levitation thing?
Yes, we got him right over here.
So we can put Lord Cinder up a little bit. So no one targets.
Lording over the rest of them.
He's doing the infinity knot pose in the sky, just looking awesome. Everybody thinks he's super cool.
Does everybody think that?
I think so.
Or does Cinder think
Kindling.
kindling? Same thing. Cinder, kindling.
Is that for kindling then?
Observe, friends! And that's it.
And you have the full attention of
Then the dragon things moved.
of the truck, the great worm, and then everything that happened. And we're back at the top of the round. The winged creature dives out of the obscurity of the haze, and he sees this flying, hovering ball of flame, I guess. Or no, it's more of a man shape, right?
No, it's a snake.
Oh, snake.
It's like a flaming snake that's just
Got it.
writhing around and on of itself.
All right. So
Maybe they think it's a dragon.
he's going to attempt to throw his heavy, or drop, I guess, because he's still kind of above, but yeah, kind of drop throw his boulder at him, and let's see if he hits.
Lands on the great worm.
Oh, if that misses, it's definitely got to hit one of them.
You would think.
You would think.
13.
I have 3 different character sheets going on right now. Oh, I hit 13 hits him on the dot.
Okay, so at 6 points of bludgeoning damage from the rock that hits the snake and then falls on the ground.
He disappeared.
Cinder, no!
Really, 6 points?
He only had 5 left.
Oh, wow.
He's been taking damage.
Yeah.
He's been
Okay.
getting nickeled and dimed.
A little at a time. So twice I've had to rebuff that stupid flaming dude.
You heathens!
And then he disappears back up into the fog above. That's gonna bring up Striker with Kevlar on deck, and then Bug Lion.
Striker, seeing all this going on, figures
Does
this
he?
is
Does he? I mean, he's in the darkness still, right? Oh, but he can see. Okay, sorry.
so Striker's gonna cast sleep because Striker has sleep.
So for the third time, you're casting sleep. Is it the same area of effect as the?
It's gonna be
Oh, even bigger.
this area. It's 20-foot radius, right? Is this 20?
Looks like fun.
Yep, 20-foot radius.
That's all of them, maybe? Oh, except for the one by the stalactites.
All of them except for the one hiding on the other side of the rocks.
Okay, and what's the total? HP total.
Hang on.
5d8.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Thank you, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here you go.
Pink dice. What the hell? 8. And 8 is 16, 17, 18, 19, and 5 is 24, and 6 is 30.
Wow, that's
Nice.
a good one.
So 30 points on these guys.
Lowest first.
To hit this guy?
Yep.
Okay. So all these guys right here.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, lowest first. Let's see. We have 7 each, right? That's 2. Okay. All right, 7. For a total of 30. All right, so these guys all they go down, sleeping.
Thank goodness I was not looking forward to that ballista.
Yeah, me
Was
too.
though. I mean, that was
But I
like the
would've had
highlight
a
of the
hard
whole
time
fucking night.
seeing through that darkness.
Yeah, but
Been-
he would have given it a chance.
Would I?
Our DM's a bat.
No more. The 3 is gone, right?
This dragon was gone.
No. It's,
Oh.
who's this? 2. Oh, 2.
No, 3's not gone. 3 is that guy.
No, yeah. Oh, this guy?
This guy is.
Oh, the dragon's
Yeah.
shield. Okay, got it. Thought there was one coming over.
Okay.
What have you done?
But he's
Just
not
drop.
included. I'm just trying to get him. This is weird. Dang it, how to just look right on there. All right. Budget 15, 20.
There it is.
It's gonna take him down, so it's 20, 30 points total, right?
Yes.
And what if there is some residual,
And
like
it's,
3 points or whatever?
then it's just residual.
Yeah, it's just, okay.
Then they all take 3 points of damage.
Is that how it works?
Sleep deprivation damage. Just the worst kind.
And he was not in it, so it's either 1 or 8. No? Okay. Or 1 or 9. Okay. Nope. Yeah, just the 1 dragon shield. And these 3 and these 2. That's all that you can pull out of there. Okay, so that's it. Doing 7 of the warriors. Yeah. And then 0's down 4 and 9 of the dragon shields.
Okay. Disengage action as a bonus. And move over here where she can get a view of the room.
Okay, so anything else from Stryker?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right, so that's gonna bring up Kevar.
Okay. Kevar, who can see the guy trying to be all perceptive coming up behind him, is going to try to attack that guy. First attack is a 19.
The hits.
Well, good. 6 points.
Okay, and it's on,
I can't see the number, the one in the back.
I think it was number 2?
4.
Number 4. How much damage? 6?
6 points.
Okay. All right. So did you see the look of surprise on his face as he had an idea of where you might be, but the strike that comes out of the darkness and hits him does the damage, and he just the bit of it kind of glances off his armor, but you can see the damage it does to him. He had not been hit before, I don't think, and he's still up.
Offhand attack.
Okay, same guy.
Same guy. Dirty 20.
It's gonna be a hit.
Yay. I like hits. 4 points.
Okay. So another yelp from this creature as a second blow comes in, but not enough to fell him.
Okay. And then I am going to take my move, staying in the darkness. And I'm done.
All right, so that's going to bring up Bug Lion, kind of like Snoop Lion, but Bug Lion.
Bug was before.
Yeah, Bug and then Lion.
Oh, I get it.
You got this.
Get him, mommy.
He's gonna wave his hands as a culmination of plant life starts forming between him. He launches an orb.
At-
Eldritch Light Blast.
Okay.
At the great.
Okay,
Rolled a 17 on the dice. He hits 5, so 22.
22. You see that there's, as with previous hits, the area around him kind of shimmers a little bit. But then you see what appears to be a secondary shimmering, like a broader shimmering around him. But a 22 does not stop it.
So hit shield. It'll
It
do
does.
11 points of force.
Okay. So that really looks like it shocked him, and yeah, he's just. You see the blood just cascading.
Is he mad?
He's not just upset, but he's injured.
Bug is gonna hide behind Striker.
Okay. All right.
Bug's Lion is also going to go for the right. Actually, you know what he's going to do? He's going to move 20 feet back that way and then 20 feet towards the Great Worm.
So there's gonna be all kinds of opportunity attacks.
Provoke them all.
All right, hold on. We
They all
got.
have to live.
The Great Worm is focused on Bug and is not holding him at the moment. But the Dragon Shield is. And so that's a 15.
Hit.
Okay. So as
Roll
he
low. Roll low.
moves his spear over, 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh my.
No, sorry, 7 points of piercing damage
A little better.
from the spear. And then the other one, which is just a regular warrior, I believe, he rolls a 20, not natural, dirty, and he's going to do less damage. Most likely, 3 points of piercing damage.
Is it still
He
alive?
strikes with a dagger.
So,
Okay, so you get your back up.
he rolled an 18 to attack the Great Worm. Was he
So he ran and pounced.
Okay, so he
ran
pounced.
back and then pounced?
Okay, pounced and rolled an 18.
He rolled 18 to hit.
Okay, so that's with the claws and such.
Yeah, the claws.
Okay, so as he claws at him, the shield is still up
Okay.
because it lasts the entire round, and you can see that he's just scraping on this shimmering force that surrounds him.
Thought of that. All right. My bad. Yeah, that's-
Good effort, though.
Good effort. Good try.
Good effort. All right, so now we have in that same section of where things are kind of collapsing. We'll get to the Great Worm before Bonk and Kindling. We got the Chieftain and the Dragon Shield and the Warrior all attacking the Lion still, I believe. No, the Warrior went down, didn't he? What do you have over there? Let me see. Get from this angle, I gotta look a little bit closer.
In here? None of these went down.
Okay, Warrior and Dragon Shield. Okay. Oh no, that's Chieftain and Dragon Shield. That's where the confusion is. I didn't put a number
That's
on
the
him.
confusion.
Yep. Where's Warrior number 2?
Sleeping.
Is he asleep?
I don't know.
Oh, he is asleep. You're right. You are correct. Yeah, I got a note here that he's sleeping. So unless somebody wakes him up, we're just so the Dragon Shield making an attack on the Lion misses miserably. And then the Chieftain also making the attack. 19.
Hit.
And the damage on him, ooh, terrible roll. 5 points of piercing damage.
Still up.
Okay, from his rapier. And that's going to bring up the Great Worm. Great Worm focused now on Striker, I would say. No, on Kindling, who just cast that orb of fire at him
Oh, yeah.
that did a little bit of damage. Once again, conjuring. And see how this is going to work precisely. So immediately, Kindling, you need to make a con save.
5. So
That doesn't sound like a save. I think a save goes the other direction.
Okay. So do you feel yourself just, it's just like everything around you thickens. Your body just tenses and you're unable to move. You can still breathe and you can still see, but you're not able to control yourself at all. I mean, you're not falling down, but you're rigid. You're stuck. You feel as if your body's hardening. But right now you're restrained. So let's see where this leads. Okay, and that's it. That's going to bring us to Bonk and Kindling on deck.
Oh, so how much movement did it take to get in the store? 20 feet?
Well, you should only have 10 feet to get
20
out
gets you to here.
Okay.
because you're already in
I wasn't
the rubble.
yet.
Oh, you weren't in yet? Oh, okay. Well, no, you were on the other side of the rubble, which is difficult terrain. So you were in the difficult terrain. So you will, if
it
you're
was
within
5 feet out
5,
the door?
yeah, 5 foot on each side of the door is difficult terrain. So
You're already in difficult range.
Yeah, so you move 10
Right.
feet
So,
forward
so
and you're
that's,
out.
that's 20 feet to get where you are now.
Okay.
But remember, you only have one more square because it's difficult in here because of the slippery.
Correct, yeah. It's true, everything in here is slippery except for the kobolds. And actually the lion has been able to move quite well on its own as its claws, feet kind of dig into.
All right, so from now
Cracks.
where I am and the fact that I saw a boulder falling out of the sky, can I see the thing flying around at all?
Just passively, you glance up, no. You would have. What is, let me take a look at Bonk's passive.
What is your dark vision?
14 now.
Oh,
Passive? Yeah, I have it 16. Yeah, so when you had glanced up earlier, seeing the Lord Cinder get hit by the rock, as his flames diminished, you watch the creature fly back up into the mist. So no, you can't see it. You know it's up there, but you just don't know where.
Gotcha.
Now, if you want to make a range attack where you think it is, you can do so, but it's going to be a disadvantage. So you may hit it. Okay. And you as long as you have 60 feet of range on whatever you're.
61 feet?
62 and a half feet.
68 to 100, yes.
I think that's 60 is a disadvantage. I think that's
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't roll a d12. You should roll a d20.
Oh, come on, Mike. Let the lady roll when she wants. 11? No. Well, let me double check something on here. No. No, so you don't hear any impact of a boomerang as it returns to your hand. This can be it for Bonk. Okay, kindling.
Come on, kindling. Are you pooping?
That's where you slam it.
At who?
What do you feel like?
Why are you at disadvantage?
I'm being restrained.
Oh,
All attack rolls will be restrained.
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to make another con save. But not yet. I didn't say yet. At the end.
Like you roll.
No, not yet. You will. Yeah, not at the end of your turn, but at the end of its turn. So, so your flame sphere was that what it was?
The producer.
Oh, produce flame. Okay, yeah. Doesn't hit what you're hoping for. That's it for kindling, then, right?
Yes. Not much you can do.
Okay, so that brings up Dragon Shield 3 and 0 are asleep. And 4 is still awake. Warrior 7 and Warrior 8 are asleep. All the catapult or ballista are sleeping. And 9 is awake. Okay, so let's see what's going to go on with them. The ones that can move, can do something. No, 3 is asleep.
No, 3 is the dragon shield next to the lion.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yep, you're right. Why am I? Okay. It's 0 that's asleep.
Yes.
And 4 is awake.
Yep.
7's awake.
Nope.
I have-
Only 3.
Oh, 7 and 8 are both down, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep.
No, 7 and
Oh, this guy.
2 are down.
Sorry.
8 is up?
9. 9, 4, and 3.
9, 4, and 3 are awake.
Okay, all right.
There's actually a week.
That one right next. That's the one you hit.
The one over there, he's
He is awake. All right,
that one's awake.
1, 4, 1, 3, 4, 9.
Okay, 1, 4, 9 in this group, though. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I got. All right, so you've moved.
Yep. And I did not talk since I moved. I was quiet,
You're
like
quiet.
a mouse.
Killed it. Oh no, he's sleeping. Nothing when you attack, though. So those three. Darkness. You know what? Let's do this a little bit different. Should we presume that you were moving quietly or trying to move quietly?
I would presume, since I can see in the darkness and they can't.
All right, so roll a stealth. That's probably really how this should be handled. A stealth
I had
versus-
advantage in
Yeah.
darkness.
Yeah. Stealth versus their perception.
18.
Okay. Well, you know what? All of them are gonna.
Oh, sorry, my legendary saw you anyway. They heard you.
No, they all failed. They use their actions. All three of them use their actions to try. They weren't sure of where you went to, so they all use their actions to try and determine which way you went.
How do they know he went anywhere? Maybe he just stood there.
Or, well, yeah. I mean, their perceptions or
Footsteps
passives are so
right
shitty.
next to them are his. Swinging.
Right, they all run over there and swing at their buddy.
All right, this guy logically moves this way and ends up just on the end, where you can see, just barely outside of the darkness. These are down. This guy runs back this way and ends up on the edge, and this guy's an idiot. But he runs out here.
Oh, is he within 5 feet of me?
Yes, he is. You
So
go.
somehow he thought you went that direction, that's why he ran. How long are they asleep? Is it 1 minute?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Is that a concentration or not?
It is. I've been counting.
Okay, I just, in case you get hit.
Say 25. Did it?
Yeah. Who's that, a number 4?
Yeah.
Dragon Shield,
11.
11 points on number 4. Okay, what are you hitting him with? Okay.
Shillelagh quarterstaff.
Okay. So he gets bonked as he,
Bonk. That's what happens when you come out of that darkness.
and to his surprise and regret, not exactly what he was expecting, but you see the relief on his face for the split second that he can actually see. And the actual regret and pain and wishing he could change his whole life as he gets hit. But dazing him just for a moment, he's still up. He's a dragon shield. He's got pretty well armored with a shield that looks like scales of a dragon. Red scales of a dragon. And of course carrying a spear. Anything, and that's it for your reaction, right? Okay.
That's why the fireball didn't go in this.
That's why we're going to get pet red dragons.
Okay, so then, yeah, that's gonna bring us to number 9. Or did I already move number 9? Did I move him?
9 is the one that ran outside and got bonked.
Oh, get it. Oh, he's the one that got bonked. I thought it was.
See?
Thought it was 4.
Bonked. It's already a verb. Get bonked. That's when he does coverage again.
Okay, same result anyway.
Either they get bombed or just bonk. Period.
Okay.
For the
All right, so that's it. That's it for these guys.
Bonked.
So we're at the top of the round with the winged
Does it become a
creature,
word like Smurf? You're like, bonk off.
and I'm just gonna do a random roll to see who he decides to try and drop a rock on as he swoops out of the mist once more. Can see everybody except for
Kivar.
Kivar. And so that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is that Striker,
Who in the middle?
the white-headed one?
No,
Yes.
yeah, Striker is the white-headed one.
Okay. All right. So looks like a 10, 11.
Will not hit.
Okay, so once again, the rock crumbles next to Striker, and the creature flies back into the mist. I should have had like 30 of them. So Striker's up with Kevlar on deck.
Okay. Well, did Striker see the thing that tried to drop a rock on her head?
Striker's passive is
Passive perception of 16.
plus initiative. Okay. All right. Yeah. Then, yeah, she would have seen it passively.
Okay. Gonna take a shot with her oath bow.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Come on, Striker.
Why is she at disadvantage if she saw it?
Because it's in the mist again.
Oh.
And so she has an idea of where it is, but
Gotcha.
can't target it.
All right. Whatever. 12.
Well, misses.
Okay.
Takes a moment, but then ching, you hear the arrow clink against the ceiling.
2, 3. Gonna take a bonus action and hide
Where?
behind that stalactite right there.
Okay. All right. What's the roll?
Well, doesn't matter. I don't know why I rolled 2 1s, but I rolled 2 1s. So she did not hide. She's like, I'm hiding, bitches. You can't see me.
And with an nat one, she probably thinks she's hiding really well right now. Okay. All right, so let's get ready with Kevlar with Bug Lion on deck.
Okay. 1 second, please. What's the range on that? Okay. Ouch. Kvar's gonna sneak through there and create bonfire on that ballista.
On the ballista, okay. So obviously it can't move without being moved. So it's going to take how much per round? Is it 1d6?
1d8. And I rolled a 6.
1d8?
Yeah.
All right. And you roll a 6? Okay, so it did burst into flames after the bonfire erupts under it. And continues to burn. So we'll see how long that lasts. It looks like it's still possibly serviceable at this point, but it doesn't spread beyond
Okay.
the key.
Somehow, those guys sleeping next to it are fine. It's only if they go in the space.
Or if it spreads to them.
It shouldn't, but yes, I hope it does.
Okay, so that's it for Kevlar?
That is it for Kvar.
All right, and so we have Bug and Lion.
I can't move that far.
Hey guys, should I start popping the eggs?
No.
Shock is glaring at you angrily.
Save them, you can have a pet.
Oh shit.
Save them and you can have a pet dragon, Bug.
Is his shield still up on the GreatWyrm?
You don't know.
He said it was shimmering.
Well, only
I think it only
hit
shimmered when you saw it hit.
Yeah.
Then he'll like start looking at the eggs while he's casting his Eldritch Blast.
You can't really see the eggs, remember. You can just kind of see the glow in that area.
He looks mischievous and he casts
Okay.
number 3, the Dragon Shield.
All right.
Does a 14 hit?
On the Dragon Shield. No.
On the dragon shield? Why would you cast at him?
Because I don't know if the GreatWyrm still has a shield.
Yeah, so he's able to repel it with his own dragon scale shield, doing no damage.
Start going over to where Striker is. I find Striker again.
Striker's hiding, so.
Striker's hiding. Lion.
That's so funny, he can't even see me.
Lion's gonna go.
That was Striker.
Yeah, because it doesn't know any better. Does a 14 hit the GreatWyrm?
No. You do see the shimmering around his body, but it's different than before. It's almost as if he's got this translucent armor that he's wearing over himself that's shielding him. Okay. 14 does not hit. Is that it then from Lion?
Yes.
All right, so the chieftain's going to make an attack on the Lion. 16?
Yes.
Okay.
Black's dead.
Okay. Because it, yeah, a 9.
Yep.
So the Lion just evaporates into obscurity with the little golden statuette just lying on the ground. The Dragon Shield Kobold just kind of looking over it curiously.
Don't touch that. That's mine.
Okay, so it's gonna free him up. All right, so he's going to move, and then the warrior number 2 is sleeping, so he's not gonna do anything. And then we're gonna have the Great Worm prior to Bonk and Kindling. So you're not gonna be able to do anything about that, I don't think. Okay, so the Dragon Shield and the Chieftain are moving away from the Great Worm at this point, since they have done their job and taken care of the threat that was there. He attacked. He's going to finish his move, or use his move. Position himself right here. Chieftain is not attacked or moved. Oh no, it was the Chieftain that attacked before, right? And killed the Lion. And so the Dragon Shield, yeah, is going to move in here, make an attack on Striker. Okay, and Striker. Oh, damn, that was awful. A 4 is not going to hit,
It will not.
and so that takes care of him. And then the Great Worm, who was a bonk that is currently, or was a bug
I'm restrained.
that's restrained.
That's
Okay.
Kindling.
Yes, go ahead
Kindling
and make,
is restrained.
Kindling is restrained. Okay, go ahead and make con save.
10.
So you feel, and to your horror, you can kind of see your limbs that are out, away from your body. You can see that they're beginning to harden and stiffen, the flesh turning to something gray and hard and immobile.
And not
Trying to cast-
and not flammable.
He's trying to cast one more flame, just so if he has to die, he's gonna have a fire in his palm.
And then you watch as erupting around the Great Worm is fire. All around him in this space. So if you have a ring, a red ring, maybe fire.
How far around him?
Well, it's in his space. It's like all around him. Whether or not there's any danger to anybody around, that comes next to him, you don't know.
That's a fire space.
Okay.
On the other hand, he's just provided himself and us with illumination to target him better.
Yeah, for those that are having trouble seeing in here because of the lack of light. With the illumination from the fire on the other catapult now, with the exception of the darkness spell, it's a lot easier to see in here. Probably about, anything around those glowing embers you'll be able to see, or at least an outline of. That's it for the Great Worm. That's going to bring up Bonk and then Kindling.
Now, if you attack number 3, you'll get flanking with Striker.
What's that? Advantage on the roll or what? What's flanking?
Is it advantage or +2?
+2.
Basically means he's stuck between 2 of us.
I'll use my quarterstaff, shillelagh quarterstaff.
Yes, he's number 3. Good luck, don't die.
So it's 17 plus 2. Alright, mine and then the plus 2?
Yep.
Alright,
Who are you attacking?
Number 3, the dragon.
Oh, okay. All right.
19.
Now it hits.
Just drop that anywhere.
That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and number 3. Okay.
Still up.
So he takes the hit. Looks a little disoriented for a moment, but he maintains his feet. He looks like he doesn't have a lot, if anything, left. Looked very weak-kneed, and like he's right on the verge of going down.
Alright, and I will use the other end with my... that is a 6. Plus... 22.
Okay, same guy? That hits.
The butt end of your staff would be a D4, but if it's shillelagh, is it D8?
It doesn't affect the damage, only the attack roll.
No, shillelagh does D8 damage instead of D6 damage.
Yeah, so I'm saying it doesn't affect her using it as the butt end. I don't think anything specifies
Oh, so they
a damage reduction.
That's it.
Okay. So anyway, with the back end, as you press that into it, crushing his ribs, you can feel it under his leather armor, and it's just as the last of his breath goes out and it drops. Number 3 is down.
That's sad. Stryker wanted to kill him.
And nobody can kill other bodies within 5 feet.
Nope.
That's it for me. Bonk. Bulk.
So Gilling is still under the condition of restraint, stiffening further, but
And no other added effect?
no, just the same condition applies.
Have your lungs started stiffening yet?
It's like using all those.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, you're having trouble breathing, as a matter of fact. You're finding your entire body is stiffening into this, immobile, gray-toned hardness.
With disadvantage. Oh my goodness. Yeah. 11 doesn't have the critical control.
No, what are you throwing at it this time?
Still produce flame. Just
A produce flame? Okay, so as it goes roaring, it just seems to get absorbed within the flames that, are surrounding him. Very evil look as the flames surround his features. And anything else from Kindling? You can't move.
with the last of his willpower, he's just trying to summon a small flame in his hand, so if he has to turn to a statue, he'll at least be holding flame.
Okay.
Let him have the last flame.
Please!
He's the Statue of Liberty. He's the Statue of Liberty now.
Oh, God. Okay. Rule of cool. So that's it for Kindling. So everybody's still asleep except for, in the rest of the order anyway, 4 and 9. Both dragon shields. The ballista continues to go up in flame. And what are 4 and 9 gonna do? Here's 9. Oh, 9 is gonna attack Stryker. Oh, the Kindling? Okay, gonna attack Kindling.
Easy target, right?
Number 1. 4 is gonna see his comrade and just kind of try and make his way around. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's gonna make a 20 if he's in the darkness again. Right here. Trying to make his way out and around the darkness. They have some sense of what's going on in terms of the darkness. The creature is going to make an attack on restrained character, which gives him advantage.
Maybe this time it doesn't.
But it does.
He's made of stone. He should be harder to hit
Well, he's not made of stone.
or harder
yet.
to hurt.
He's not made of almost. He's
He's
getting
got
there.
stone skin.
Not yet. Not yet. 16.
Oh,
16?
with an edge?
Yeah.
Oh, misses.
Oh, he misses. So technically, I guess he just doesn't,
It's
doesn't
no
quite.
just
Just kind of chipping at him.
Well, plus he just got bonked on the head.
That's true. So he's a little disoriented.
the perfectly still person right next to him.
Okay. The rest of the sleeping guys, I don't think they really have a chance to wake up.
I'm not waking him up.
Now, sleep is only. But after, despite that, they have to be shaken awake, or an attack, or some sort of damage has to take place, or like loud noise, or what's it specify?
They have to take damage, or somebody has to use an action to wake them up.
Okay. All right, so they snooze on. All right, so that's going to take us to the top of the order. We're going to go ahead and take a break as we roll into the final half of this series in the one shot. I think we're going to finish it up tonight.
Maybe.
You guys are
We're in a few sessions.
You guys are rolling through it. You guys are doing good. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Have our break and put this thing to bed. See you in a minute. Get bonked. You need t-shirts. Get bonked.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to finish out the Kobolds there tonight.
Maybe.
In the
Or
second
you're gonna
house.
finish us.
One way or the other, I have a feeling it's coming to
Touch the eggs.
an appropriate end.
What are they gonna do? Try to kill them?
Maybe we can convince the dragon that we're better protectors of the eggs than the kobolds were.
Yeah, well, you never know when you might run into a dragon in this place like this.
So I'm gonna have a pet dragon egg when we're done.
I don't think that thing dropped its rocks as a dragon.
It's not, it's a kobold, a flying kobold. I'm just saying, there may be a dragon around the corner.
Okay, so we're back to the top of the order, and the winged creature that has been flying around up in the top of the cavern comes out of the mist and goes jetting over where Bug is standing, and attempts to drop a rock on his head.
Yeah.
And looks like he may have had some success. Let's find out. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 22 to hit.
I think that hits.
So, yeah, so he gets bludgeoned on top of the head with a rock coming from above for 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Good God.
Isn't head damage doubled?
Huh? Yeah, could be.
He's a child.
What a net. Yeah.
He's still got a soft spot.
Dies immediately. No, he's, yeah, so he gets in the head for 8 points of bludgeoning, and that's going to bring, and then the creature goes swooping back into the mist.
Of course it does.
So it's going to bring up Striker, and then Kevar on deck, and then Bug and Lion. No, just Bug.
Okay.
No more Lion.
Tracker says, hell.
Yeah, they're closing in on Striker there.
Bonus action disengage, so this guy can't hurt him. Half move, oath bow at the fancy guy.
Okay, through the flames.
Through the flames. So, do the flames take away the disadvantage from the darkness? being
Yeah,
able to see?
yeah, I would say yes.
All right.
They do.
That's going to be
He's definitely illuminated.
21.
21 hits. Hold on.
Hold on.
Still hits.
Nice.
So there's shimmering within
Yeah,
the flame. But, yeah, you get through it.
Okay. 10 points.
Okay.
Piercing damage.
Okay, so it is it a magical arrow or just a regular arrow?
It says her oath bow.
Her, okay. As it goes streaking through the flames that are surrounding the great worm, 10 points of damage. You see him kind of stagger and must protect the eggs. And he's looking, it looks, I mean, that was a good shot. From what you can see through the flames, he's taken a little bit of damage, and plus that one is kind of setting back on his heels. Anything else from Striker?
No, but nice. Now that I hit it with my oath bow, it is my sworn enemy, and there's some bonuses if I get to hit it again before I
Okay,
die.
so great worm is now your.
Sworn
enemy.
enemy.
I wonder how often that might come up.
death to those who know well.
All right, Kevar.
Okay,
Glorious Kevar.
such a good name too. Kevar is going to skirt the darkness. And what am I gonna do? I will firebolt, but not the one that's surrounded by fire, because that would be silly. I'll firebolt this guy over here. Can't see me.
The chieftain.
The chieftain.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Bye-bye, chieftain.
You get some good dice.
What would have happened if you had?
Or no.
I tried to hit the gray worm with a
10 points fire.
Okay. You seem just erupt into flames, and anything else over and above that?
No, I think it just ignites anything flammable that isn't worn or carried, but doesn't make much sense.
There's lots of rocks around. Okay, so yeah, it howls with pain as he gets just erupts with fire, turning his attention to you. Well, no, you're in the darkness, so it kind of came out of the dark,
He
right?
thinks it's you because you're holding a flame.
He's like, that statue!
What the heck?
That statue!
Yeah. Oddly enough, I don't think you're looking any more gory or, strange. Is that it from Kevar? Mm-hmm. All right, Bug.
I hurt my hand.
You must stay.
Not Kobold right in front of us. That's the chieftain, right?
Yeah, unless he's got the...
Yeah, he's on fire.
The other one is a...
You can see where Bug is.
He's in. Right, he's.
Yeah, he's hiding behind the...
Are you coming out to attack?
He'll poke his head out and shoot an Eldritch Blast at the chieftain.
Okay,
He rolled a 10 at the dice. It's a 15 to hit the chief.
that hits.
That is 13 points of damage.
13 is exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
So you just kind of blast backwards, and this flaming kobold just goes down in the heap. And you just watch as he continues to burn.
You guys are jerks.
Chieftain goes down. Okay. Is that it for Bug then?
Yeah, he just runs back behind the slightly.
All right, so we have okay, so we have the Dragon Shield number 1, warrior number 5 is still asleep, and then we have GreatWyrm before Bunk and Kindling. So Dragon Shield number 1 is gonna basically follow his friend there.
Put a hand on the wall.
Pretty much. And he's gonna come out right here at the edge. Right next to Striker.
Kindling.
Kindling.
Or Kindling. I mean, he just came out of darkness. He didn't know what's going on. And he's going to make an attack against Kindling at advantage with his spear. So it's going to be 22.
I'll hit it.
And the damage he does with the spear is 4 points of piercing.
Teardrop. Slowly sizzles away off his cheek.
Okay, and he's like, oh, he's thrilled with the hit. And then we have the GreatWyrm. Yep. Well, this is what it's all been leading up to. Through the flames that... Oh, let me check something real quick. Who hit him? Who hit the...
Striker with the oath bow.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check something.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna rewind one because when he's hit with that, when we hit with the oath bow, the arrow from the oath bow, the effects you're feeling on Kindling begin to just dissolve, and so now I think he still hit you. But it was an advantage, and I don't remember what the other roll was. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make that attack against Kindling again. In this case, it's gonna be 12. Okay, so then he doesn't take that damage from the dragon scale that comes out, and you're no longer under the effects of flesh.
The oath
To
roll
stone.
broke his concentration.
Good job, Striker.
It was my snake that helped me do it.
Okay. All right. So anyway, back to the GreatWyrm. Having lost his concentration with that attack, still surrounded by the fire
So mad.
against his body. He's looking out at everything that's taking place in the room, the darkness in one corner, his warriors being felled one by one, the failure of his spell that had taken one of the antagonists out of the battle, that had been, pummeling him from afar, and the others that are potentially beginning to crowd in on him or focus on him. His situation has changed quite a bit from the beginning, and he seems very anxious, nervous, blood streaking from several wounds, some cauterized by the fire itself. And he speaks in this voice of resolution. Protect the eggs. And you see him raise his arm, and a bead of red fire comes streaking out, explodes over the room.
Right on him?
No.
No. Over here on the striker?
Nope. Well, let's see. He's going to try and take advantage of as many as possible, actually.
He can't see me. Magical darkness.
You gotta be shitting me. This is the one way I would want to die.
No, you've got,
Kindling like
yeah, you got a couple of dragon shields around you still. So his biggest threat right now that's obvious is going to be right here.
I'm
And
trying to get his attention. Yes! Yeah!
now there's going to be some blowback as the fireball explodes here in the center, but it's really being cast at this point just outside, and then thrusting back out in several directions outward. That's really going to effectively cover about that. So he's going to blow back down to him, but Striker and Bug and Bonk are all going to have to make a dex save. Plus, he will.
D20.
It's probably still gonna get
18.
Okay.
14 for striker.
Okay, 18 for Bonk, 14 for Striker, and
18 for both.
okay, we all save.
Phew.
Please see this fire.
We hope it's a low point fireball. Roll ones, Rabbit. Roll ones. We want your players to be happy.
No, I want your tears.
D6. What is that?
Maximum 48.
Well, that's max, so half of it. Give me girls. Yeah. Bug over there.
Oh, where's my D6? Ah, there they are. Okay. Damn it.
You didn't need that one.
Nah. Get him later. All right. Okay, yeah, so the fireball explodes. Bursting back on him. Oh, there's a couple of ones.
Yep.
He failed. 15 points of fire damage after your save. So you'll take that as the fire explodes over you, blowing back on him, and you get the impression with, even though he is surrounded by his own personal flaming shield, what looks to be a shield or armor that's on him, washing back over to him, you see his just eyes just alight with surprise, maybe not expecting the fire to come back on him and for him to take the damage on the fire from the fireball, and he's and you watch as his entire body just goes up into flames, immolates, and the flames that were protecting him seem to just kind of dissipate and go away, replaced by the flames of the fireball that just begin to burn his husk as he falls to the ground. Do you guys all survive?
No.
Yes.
Bug is down?
Okay.
Bug is down there.
Well, no. 'Cause this is 5e. Bug's at 0.
Bug's at 0.
Bug's at 0.
Unconscious.
Sucking 5e.
I know.
The scalding fire that breathed his body it just knocked him out.
How much did it go over, by the way? Just
Not mass damage. He went over by 5.
no, I didn't mean that, but I mean I was just thinking in terms of the AD&D. You know.
Oh, yeah. He went down by -5.
Okay.
So,
Yep. All right. So that's gonna bring up Bonk.
That hurt.
you lucky bastards!
Poor Kindling.
Right.
Are you
The
gonna,
one way you
you
want
gonna
gonna-
stabilize Bug, or are you gonna...
How do I do that?
You just go over and say, I want to stabilize him so he doesn't die.
Okay.
Or you can attack those bad guys and let Bug die.
Kindling is back.
A one-shot. I mean, it's lasted 4 weeks,
Yeah.
but it's a
How
one-shot.
to stabilize Bug? Do I have to roll something?
Medicine. Unless you have a healing ability.
I think they already used my cure wounds.
Don't rangers heal something?
I think she used it already. She did, because that's how Striker managed it.
She doesn't have a bow.
I have a bow. It's in my backpack. What did we say? Medicine?
12 plus your medicine.
16.
Bow. Okay. All right. So Bug is now stabilized, not dead yet, Gus.
Bug is like, what the fuck happened?
He looks very peaceful as he's still been calm.
Like a sleeping child.
Yeah. Except for the burns all over his body. You know. Is that it for Bonk, or can
Yes.
he do anything else?
He could move, I guess, right? It's like the rest of his movement. Do I have more movement? How far?
If you have movement left, remember your difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah.
How much was it to get
You can
over
move
there?
1 square. It was 2 to get over there.
I'll just stay here and be a shield for Bug for a second.
Aww.
In case.
So, Kindling, as you're no longer under the effects of flesh to stone, those have diminished, and you find yourself surrounded by a couple of dragon shields.
He's just looking at the after.
So sad.
He's gonna take his single slice at the nearest kobold and hit a 13.
The one in front?
One right next to him.
This one or that one?
The one that
Number 9.
Okay. Attacking number 9.
doesn't 13 hit.
I don't think it does on a dragon shield. No.
Swings towards him and misses. That'll be the end of his turn.
That's it?
He's burned.
Okay.
Everything.
All right, so 4 and 9. Yep, 4 and 9 are going to round out the rest of the end of the round. Both dragon shields. And let's see what they're going to do. Okay, he's going to come out and find himself here. That's number 4. He's going to attack Striker. Where's 9?
that's kindling.
Kindling. And 9 is still on Kindling, so both of them are going to make attacks on Kindling.
They no longer have advantage.
Because they are right there.
I'll come help when I can.
Okay, now the first one's going to miss. And the second one's going to miss. Holy shit. Unless the 12 hits. I don't think so. Okay. So that's going to end the round out. How far are we into sleep at this point? Probably still a few rounds.
Sleep lasts for a minute,
Yeah.
and the darkness was cast before sleep, and the darkness is this 5th round.
Okay. So it's only 4 rounds into sleep, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the winged fellow coming out of the mist above can see everybody except for Kevar. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is going to be Kindling. Then he swoops down and attempts to drop a rock on. 17. 17
Sure.
on kindling? Yeah.
Sounded questionable.
It might have been. Oh, actually, it was more than that. It was 17 hits. That's good. All right.
Fine.
That takes care of that. As the bludgeoning damage is 4 points. Gets hits on the rock. I think just about everybody's been hit with a rock so far. And then again, he swoops back into the
Kindling dead.
the mist. He's got 1 point.
Yeah, got one hit point.
And the two dragon shield kobolds next to him. You hear them kind of chuckling in that canine cackle. All right, Striker with cover on deck, and then Bug.
Okay. Striker, seeing as her sworn enemy die, realizes she has to shoot somebody else. So she's going to shoot an arrow at number 4.
Okay. The dragon shield.
The dragon shield. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So 8 points of piercing, and since there's an ally within 5 feet, sneak attack does another 8 points of piercing. So 16.
Okay, he goes down, pierced through the heart, howling
Pierce through the heart.
as he dies.
Kibar.
So another one down. Another one bites the dust.
15 to his half move. He's going to attack this one out here, 9, that's got a big bonk on its head.
Okay. Attacking from darkness, right?
Yep.
Are you in the dark? Okay.
Yep.
You're always in the darkness.
17 pluses.
That hits.
Five.
5 points of damage on number 9.
Yep.
So he's kind of surprised to be hit. Still up.
Offhand.
Okay.
16 and 21.
That hits.
Yeah. 3 points of piercing.
Okay, so once again, the second yelp as he's hit a second time, kind of glaring into the darkness. Anything else from Kevar?
Nope.
Bug.
It's only half movement.
Half move to stand up.
Bug snores.
Bug stay and sleep. All right.
You stabilize somebody with a nice jump.
All right.
Yeah, you just did 0. Yeah, because you haven't.
He snores.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to bring up Dragon Shield number 1. And then it's going to be Bonk and Kindling.
Nope. Keybar and kindling, but he can't see Keybar.
No. No, he's just going to attack Kindling. So, going to make an attempt. You know what? I need to check intelligence on this guy because he also saw that somebody struck out of the darkness at his companion. These guys are warriors that are trained.
Did he? Because technically this darkness is a circle.
No, he didn't. He wouldn't have seen you. But he
No,
might
no,
have-
I understand, but what I'm saying is it's a circle and he's past the arc of the circle.
But he also would have seen his companion react.
Okay.
But either way,
I'll give you that one.
Look,
Either way, he
that's
failed.
trained, but they're kobold trained. I mean,
he fails.
Okay.
Because it was, they don't have the bar high, not a very high. I mean, it's a really high bar for intelligence on these guys. So for that second, he's curious, but not curious enough. Making an attack against Kindling. 19.
oh, yeah, they'll do it.
Interception
How?
with my ability to intercept,
Okay,
And
which
then-
does.
which takes 8 points off his damage as I
Oh.
deflect his sword.
Okay, now he's definitely intrigued by what's happening right next to him,
Sword came out of the darkness, went, no.
and it deflects all the damage.
Yay!
So good job.
Looks slow, turns towards the darkness in your direction. I want to die.
Jeez. That's why I'm keeping you alive.
to make you suffer.
The second time Kavar has stopped.
Wow. Okay, Bonk and Kindling on deck.
Come on. Those guys aren't in any danger of waking up anytime soon, right?
Nope.
Somebody wakes them.
Okay, I'll take. How far do I get to movement
3
towards
squares.
9?
3
All right,
squares.
move me 3 squares, and then I'll throw my boomerang at number 9.
Okay.
Hit him.
15.
15 hits.
It does. Shocking. That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, 5 points, staggering the creature, but he's still up, though looking
He's strong as
a lot
hell.
worse for the wear.
These guys are tanky.
And that's it for me.
Okay. Kinley.
Same one she just attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. God. That'll be a 19.
That hits.
So 7 points of damage as I take on. We'll see what go force them.
Well, you'll have to translate how much satisfaction you get out of this. But what'd you hit him with?
The moonsicle.
Oh, the moonsicle, as you rip down through his neck, exposing his jugular, blood everywhere. The creature just dying on its own blood.
Which one? Number 9?
He just, as it's standing there losing blood from its neck, he gets eye level with him.
So he like really bends down low. He still has to bend down like a foot, even though it's only like 4 feet high or 4.42 or whatever.
Hey,
Wow, another one goes down. Fuck. Okay, so, and by the way, that ballista has just burned to cinders at this point.
Cinder.
Okay. And that puts us at the top of the round. The winged kobold flies out, and probably not so random this time, as he's gonna see what happened to the dragon scale right next to Kindling, and gonna try and drop the rock on your head. 13.
Without even like looking, still looking at the kobold, just knocks it away.
Okay. Hits Kevar, knocks him out. No. That's it for him. So we're at Striker with Kevar on deck, and then Bug.
Okay. Yeah, Striker's gonna move over to here. Do I have line of sight at that kobold behind Kindling, or is he too hidden since Kindling's the same size?
Which one? There's gonna be some cover, but yeah, you can make the attempt.
All right. Gonna try and shoot it.
Okay, make your shot.
Disadvantage or what?
No, you just DAC is
Gotcha.
higher because of cover.
Well, then that natural 20 is a good thing.
Holy shit, you're right, because it would have cried a 19 to hit. So good job. Fuck.
Okay. So,
I think I got about 30 more kobolds.
Stop. I'm convinced the dungeon ended here, and you just kept adding more shit.
Yeah. Turn it into a 4-shot. Why not?
26 piercing.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Wow, 26 piercing. What did you hit him with exactly?
Oath bow, sneak attack.
Okay, all right. So the arrow rips through this guy and through his neck, and you can see just the whole back of his spine. It just gets shattered on the way out as he goes down screaming. And that is it for him.
Yay.
So,
So everybody else is sleeping
or
sleeping.
up in the air. Yeah.
Oh, the flying
Oh,
guy.
so we're not out of initiative. Okay.
But okay, so was that it for Kevar?
That wasn't Kevar.
Or
that was Striker.
Striker?
Yeah.
All right, let's continue the initiative and see what happens? So Kevar.
Okay. Kevar saw. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Kevar's turn. So another one on that. Kevar saw a boulder fall, and Kevar's been hit by a boulder. So Kevar is going to hold his attack for when that thing comes out of the darkness.
Jesus, about fucking time. Somebody did that.
We've been busy.
I just figured it
to
would.
do the same thing now that it's a much less target-rich environment.
That is true. Okay. All right. So you're holding your action, Bug.
Bug. It's still unconscious. Bug.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, so unconscious. As is everybody else in the room except for the winged one, and then Bonk and Kindling. First Bonk.
Bonk will also hold his action, waiting for the thing to fly out of the dark.
I'll cast Produce Flame and also ready my action for it.
All right, so all of you are ready your action. So at the. Did I miss something?
Nope.
No?
Okay. As the turn comes to completion, with all the other kobolds snoring on, the winged kobold comes flying out. You all get your actions, held actions, or the three of you that held them, to attack it, and it's dropping a rock on somebody at the same time, so we'll just have to see who that is. The only one I can't see is Kevar. And Bug's down, so this is going to go against Bonk. 13 to hit Bonk.
Nope.
Okay. What'd you guys roll?
5 points of fire. I'm guessing a 19 or 21.
21 hits. 5 points.
Does a 15 hit it?
15 hits.
10.
10 does not.
Sorry, guys. Useless. Useless
5
dice.
points fire.
Okay. So as the thing comes out and drops its rock, and fire comes the thing, and then what was it, an arrow that you shot? Or no, that would be a boomerang, of course. Wouldn't be an arrow. It'd be a boomerang. Misses
Came
it.
right back.
It just goes tumbling in a blaze, and boom, hits the floor, and you watch as it just.
Did the thrown rock fall on it?
No, it dropped the rock
Dropped
before.
the rock on me.
Missing Bonk.
Nearly.
And hits the floor in a great climatic moment of the winged kobold dying in the flames the party's making. So we're gonna go ahead and go out of initiative at this point because you've pretty much fucking killed everything that's not asleep.
Well, now I'm gonna walk around in the darkness and kill everything that's asleep.
Okay.
I'm going to help to make sure.
And I'm gonna kill these three guys over here.
So I won't belay that by, what is there, 3, 4, 5,
Auto
6?
crits
Yeah.
for all of us, so.
Yeah, so these are all just regular kobolds. That are sleeping, and so they'll die quite quickly and easily, and take care of that. And then aside from the few embers here and there from the burning catapults or the burning bodies of the GreatWyrm or the winged kobold, and then that odd glow in the distance that you can see to the north side of the cavern, that seems to the source of the heat in this room, and it's quite warm.
Once we wake up, Bug, we'll go check that out.
Okay, so you guys are no longer initiative.
We need to collect ears too, guys.
You go do that.
I'm collecting ears.
All right, roll a d12.
Which one's the 12?
The one you rolled by accident last time.
That's
The one with
not it.
pentagons
This
on
one,
it.
That one.
No.
10.
Okay, so you collect 10 ears.
I don't even remember how many were in the room. A lot. Do I roll again?
Yeah,
the
I mean,
rest
if you want to continue to
chopped
spend more.
Collecting ears.
Realistically,
3 ears.
I am.
How many?
Another 3 ears.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna play these characters again next time.
I play
I mean, ultimately, there are, I think, 30 something. I mean, between you, but then
They collected a bunch of them.
yeah, Stryker collected a bunch earlier. So between your 13, I mean, just spending time. It's more of a matter of how many you're able to collect. without running them or destroying them, and how picky they're going to be when you bring back ears right or left. But if you want to spend time just picking them up, between all of you in the time that you've been here, you could probably pick up, 60 ears or so.
Hooray!
Yay, we collected ears.
Yeah, so, and then I'll roll a percentage on how many of those are, well,
And then
we'll see how that goes.
I'll go over and also.
Everybody else to look at the glowing situation.
Okay.
Treasure.
So nestled together in a circle of hot rocks warmed by steam, that's a flutes out of this crevasse, sit 7 blood red dragon eggs. They're speckled black, and they're literally half the size of a human man. The glint of gold and silver and other things surround the eggs like a sparkling wreath of treasure for the taking.
So, I plan on playing K-Bar again next time we have a one-shot for this level. So, we'd like you to add up that treasure for us and figure out how to transport a dragon egg back so I can have a pet.
Well,
The minute you touch the dragon.
all right, I will tell you this: just to get the gold and such out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
The hoard around the eggs includes a total of 700 gold and 500 silver, various red rubies, 30 of them worth a total of 1,500 gold. So you can divide that into whatever size you want.
Nice.
And then there is a long sword. It's just kind of underneath the coins and the things that are just around the eggs. That looks mastercraft level. I'll just tell you, since one shot is a +1 longsword. And then there is a chest that is sitting next to it that seems to be it's colored red and seems to have not been affected by the heat at all. I mean, it's not in the flame. There's no actual flame, but unless you look down in the crevasse, you can see the magma roiling from far below, the glow of it coming up through and illuminating everything you see over here. But this chest does not seem to be affected at all by the heat.
I kick it. Does it bite my foot?
It doesn't. Just kind of. It feels heavy. I mean, it's punk.
I'll drag this out of the way.
All right.
Okay. So eggs are half the size of a human, eh?
Yes, they're quite large. Do you open the chest or you just leave it there?
We have a rogue with us, so
Okay.
Striker will attempt to open this chest.
All right.
So I need to check for traps, I guess, because that's
You like?
what rogues do.
That is the rumor.
What is that, sleight of hand? Or
It's sleight of hand or thieves' tools.
18.
Okay. As you inspect the latch and the chest itself all around, I mean, it's a small chest.
It's a Kevin-sized chest.
Yeah, a Kevin-sized chest. Kind of 2 feet wide, maybe a foot and a half high. No apparent traps.
Okay, should try and pick the lock.
Okay.
18 plus 5, 20. 2, 3.
23. Okay. She, with her thieves' tools, realizes, as she gets into it, it's not even locked. And click, click. She's easy to click, and it
Look how good I am.
the latch opens.
All right.
We peek inside.
She opens it facing away from the rest of us because she's stingy.
Okay. All right. You open it up. Nothing happens.
What's in it?
What's inside is you find a pair of boots and also a pair of bracers. The boots are boots of the vigilant, and the bracers are bracers of celerity.
What was the first one? Boots of what?
Of the vigilant.
Bracers of celerity.
Celerity.
Celery?
Yeah. Now,
You know what either of those are off the bat? Meaning.
there appears to be 7 dragon eggs.
Appears to be.
I mean, they're clustered together. There's 7 of them, but again, they are quite large. I mean, they're literally, taller than a kobold, probably 3. Well, I mean, about that. So about 3 feet high, and a good 2.5 feet wide, all clustered together in this nest that's just sitting over the heat that's coming up from the crevice.
Since future acolytes of his greatness, they must be allowed to live. Spread his burning message.
They're too heavy for us to carry, so we gotta kill them.
Well, they probably need to stay on the fire if they're going to be born anyway.
Do you want to check them to
We took
figure out
it.
whether you can pick them up or move them, or do you have any?
Let me put my gloves on first, because they've been sitting in that steam a while.
They are quite hot. So, what is your strength?
14.
They feel like they're quite heavy. Probably somewhere north of 200 pounds each. Somewhere between 200 and 300 pounds. Well beyond your ability to, pick them up and carry them.
All right.
In addition to everything you're carrying.
We should leave them be.
That's not going to happen.
Why?
Because you want it to. That means it's bad for the rest of the world.
Really want to see the world awaken to his message of flames.
You want to see the dragons.
Well, the world to see the dragons.
Okay, I'll get one out so you can see it. I'll smash one of that
Okay.
with that magic wand.
Okay. So, utilizing the longsword, roll an athletics, not a hit, just an athletics.
I don't like
You're
athletics.
going to summon a mommy dragon. I don't
Probably.
think it.
7.
7. So, the one you hit, you hit it and it goes, "Ting." It's not even able to, pierce through it.
I will keep hitting it until I can.
All right. So, with more zeal and more effort, as you beat through this thing, you realize that it's got you see flecks of the shell coming off, and almost like a large coating of some kind that is coming off in pieces. And you can see underneath the surface, almost like a black charcoal. And as you beat into it, you're carving into it, but you don't find a hollowness to it inside. As you keep beating it and beating it, you're not finding a hollowness. It keeps to fracture and break. Larger chunks come off. It seems like it's solid.
Leave the eggs. Let's go.
This one anyway.
They're petrified. They cooked them too long.
They don't look afraid to me.
Let's go. Must be allowed to rest.
Which one needs to rest?
All of them.
All right, I'll put
We
the
have
next.
completed our task.
Try putting the next one to rest.
Okay.
I'm not leaving dragons here.
Roll an
Thank
athletics.
you so much.
Natural 18.
Okay. This one, as you strike into it, you hear the distinct crack and crush. You see the fractures rush down the side of it, of the shell, and it begins parts of it begin to crack and fall off. And then there's this rush of this thick viscous liquid that comes rushing out, and then you see what looks like the ill-formed, smallish, well, your size almost, curled up inside dragon form that just kind of spills off the side.
You can see it.
It's not alive, it doesn't
I'll chop it.
come on. Okay. It's easy enough to do as
I'll continue doing that with the rest of the eggs while he cries.
so.
Just staring down.
As you get through it, you realize that of the 7 eggs, only 3 of them are real. The other 4 are the solid charcoal. Fortunately, with your longsword being the magical item that it is, it doesn't take any damage or ruin it as you break through it. It is quite hot. But you're able to destroy all three of the eggs that had, dragon cooking inside.
Congratulations. You are now responsible for causing as much carnage as these three would have.
No, I am now a dragon slayer.
Let's go get my bunny.
What?
We did promise him a bunny.
I asked for a bunny. I negotiated for a
Very
bunny.
well, but I get to cook it.
On the way out, I'll search the charred body of that leader thing.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll an investigation. He is quite charred.
16.
Okay. You find 150 gold in a pouch with 80 silver and a single ruby worth 300 gold. And the remains of a wand.
Remains of.
Yeah, the remains of a wand. And also a strange amulet that is now cracked from the heat and ruptured, and
That's sad.
the thong is burnt away.
All right.
Of value, that's what you find of value.
I'll make sure I crush his head.
Okay. It's easy to big old ash comes up. Yeah, so
All right. Back to town. Camille, Gus, we got treasure. We all lived.
Woo! So far, we still have to get out.
We have foiled Ravik once again.
I appreciate you guys, but I feel like we did a lot better.
When you guys were hiding from the action, they did a great job. Good job, guys.
when you return to Quint, Burgomaster Nolan Riles proclaims a day of celebration, and the entire town turns out for the great feast to honor the heroes as promised. And you're rewarded with 100 gold each as basic reward. And as he, perhaps at some point prior to the great feast, sits and goes through all the kobold ears and this is a right one. This is a left one. What are you trying to do? These are
bankrupt
of
the
the same kobold. And you manage to. We'll see. He believes there are only 12 ears that qualify for the reward.
You got one more bead of fireball, right?
You should have left the dragon eggs.
I mean, you can negotiate with him, you can try and persuade him, you can discuss it with him, you can try and intimidate, whatever you want.
Interesting to me with things.
Kindling. All the anger you felt at me for the dragons is saved for him. He tried to cheat us.
I was trying to treat you. So I see 11 good kobold ears here.
You
Bonk
just said 12 a
will,
minute ago.
Or 12.
Bonk will try it
Come on,
and
Lisa.
intimidate him.
Okay.
I don't have any good charisma, but you never know what I could roll one. Nope, that's a 6.
It's like, scoffs back at you.
Are you sure you wish to do this?
I'm just offering you what I have here in front of me as, intact kobold ears from one side of the head.
Is it possible to do an intimidation? Oh, I'm actually
Yeah, you can intimidate or try and,
by just staring at him after I say that.
yeah. If you're trying to intimidate him,
Especially if your
absolutely.
hair catches fire.
Never asked for
Bacon,
intact
all of it.
kobold ears. He just asked for kobold ears.
17.
17, okay. Well, so, with all of these I have gathered here, what do you think would be fair? It seems a bit nervous. So, 20. You get 20. Yes. It's 2,000 gold. But we can afford,
And a bunny.
yes, the bunny, yes.
2 bunnies.
More persuasion.
For the fucking bunny.
For the fucking bunny. You He's making a stand somewhere.
I did not persuade him.
Let him feel like he won by keeping the extra.
One bunny.
All right, you get one bunny.
I agree too.
2,000 gold and a bunny feels fine for me.
So yeah, see a nice fluffy
And you're-
whatever colored bunny that you would like. He manages to find. At first, of course, you're presented with a cooked one, but then he's like, "So no. Quickly rushes that one away, and a live bunny." He tells the boy. He sends off to Farmer Grady's farm to get it. And yeah, so we have come to agreement. The festivities go on. You receive your rewards in front of all the town.
2,000 gold. Well, plus 100
We
each.
did get ripped off. There was a lot more.
And then during the festivities in the night, as everyone is drinking and enjoying the reward,
He gets revenge.
you hear in the distance this great shriek of rage. And in the direction of the mountain where you found the kobolds, you see this great blast of flame in the night air that illuminates a figure rising into the air and heading toward the village. And that's where we end.
I wanted to step out and say, yes! Finally!
Next time we'll be level 5. We'll be able to take it.
This had some, for those of you that like Greyhawk, I always throw some lore in here, but the mother of the red dragon whelplings that, or eggs that were never birthed was Nuthria, and her mate was Farkloon, who is a much more fearsome red dragon.
Save
in
him for when
Greyhawk
we're
lore.
bigger.
So we'll see if he ever turns up again, if he, with these characters, and remembers the scent of your sweaty bodies.
We better be a hell of a lot higher level.
Yeah. So thank you all very much for tuning in for this finale of our 4-part
We did it.
one-shot.
Yeah.
I know, you guys were like, as we came into this tonight, it looked like gloom and doom.
What is that, like
Did it
Ravik
seem like-
1, players 4?
Ah, well, this one ended on a uncertainty, we'll say. On, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows where this would have gone. So, see you next time on the next episode of The Greatest Adventure or the next one-shot. We'll see what's coming next.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
There you go. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
You guys pulled the shit out of the hat on that one, man. Good,
Yeah.
good strategy with
Good
the
job with the dark.
darkness and yeah, holy crap.
It was
And entering the room.
on the way here. I was literally going.
I just have to make
I one thing I can do.
one more round.
I just need one thing to go off. We need to start at the top of the round. I just needed that darkness.